beautiful people. A lovely afternoon to you. Thank you for joining us on Keep It Simple this lovely Tuesday afternoon. I hope you're doing well. How's the week turning out for you? I hope wonderfully well. My name is Oluwakemi, and with me in the studio are the beautiful ladies. Tolu, Alokwe, and Rukewe. Welcome, ladies.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
It's good to have you around again today. Yeah. Beautiful hair, Ricky.
Thank you.
We love it.
natural
natural hair gain.
I tell you, it's not easy.
I know, right? Like, I can't do it.
Yeah,
I can't go through that wahala. Like someone said the other time that you can't be doing skincare and natural hair at the same time. You know how you're paying attention to your skin and you're using expensive products, and the same way you're paying attention to your hair and seriously, it's not easy to be a woman. I know, right? It's not easy being a woman. But really, it looks really good.
Thank you.
All right, quickly, let's talk about the October 1st protest. So, Revolution Now, movement started by Showere. They're planning a protest on the 1st of October, which is supposed to be our Independence Day celebration. And they're planning the protest nationwide. In fact, not just nationwide, maybe worldwide, because I heard that even in America, they'll be doing their protest there as well, you know, to concerning the electricity tariff, you know, the removal of fuel subsidy, everything that they said is wrong with Nigeria. They want to protest. Okay. So the protest is supposed to hold on the 1st of October.
Are you going to be part of it? The last time I checked, I mean, this kind of thing they put for your head.
You know, during one of the game shows, she said she's actually done protest.
So are you going to be part of that?
It's going to be a peaceful protest, you know, but, you know, in this, I don't know, but you know, in Nigeria, when we say something will be a peaceful protest, the police, first of all, might not even want it to hold. So they will come out in mass. In fact, I'm sure right now plans are already ongoing for the military men that will be around on that 1st of October. Yeah. And they might even deter some of the protests from holding, you know, and something that is supposed to be peaceful. People might begin to, you know, some things might begin to happen and there's chaos here and there and all of that. But really, do we think that this protest means or will be a means to an end?
Well, I don't know. This is not the first time we're going to be having protests in Nigeria, but for us to be having one on the 1st of October, it is strategic.
Yeah. Definitely.
And we want to hope that it's a peaceful protest.
Yeah, of course. So, what they said is that it's going to be a peaceful protest.
Freedom of speech, freedom of expression, and it would be nice when we have, you know, fanatics like that come out to say, oh, these are the things we want our government to do, these are the promises they've made and they've not done, so we want you to, you know, just reiterate these things and establish the fact that you're going to be doing this within this particular timeline. I mean, I know they have good intentions, but I want to believe that they're also putting in perspective the coronavirus. Because it's not
social distancing,
totally gone.
Yeah?
So all of the measures that have been put in place, I hope they would adhere to it, because I'm not sure in months there've been any kind of walk or protest or campaign like that, especially in Lagos. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I want to believe they're also considering that. And aside that, I know that Gospel Faith Mission has always been holding their Christian rally every October 1st. We might not have one for this year, but this is just to say that we are all stakeholders in the development of the country. So as much as some persons are planning a peaceful protest, and other bodies, other organizations could also be planning probably a prayer. It can be a virtual program. I want to give kudos to Gospel Faith Mission, even though we might not be able to turn out for the prayer rally this year, but in our respective homes, I want to believe we'll still be holding a prayer for Nigeria. And specifically, I also know of a program that holds every 1st of October, and that's the platform. It's actually championed by another Christian organization, and it holds in Lagos, but this year, again, it's going to be virtual. And they hold meaningful conversations, you know, really exciting sections are what's going to be happening that day. So you can log on if it's the protest you want to join, but I don't know about that. But the one I'm likely to be on is the virtual webinar and programs on the platform. Really, if you are a citizen of Nigeria, you should be in meetings like that. So it shouldn't even be only on October 1st. But I mean, strategically, it's a day we need to just sit down and reflect how we have come and where we're still heading to. So it is what it is here.
All right, Ricky, addition to that, anything?
So what I would like to say is that...
Like, let me even ask you a particular question. Away from having conversations, we're having conversations over the years. You know, do you think it's actually time now for Nigerians to come out en masse and say, you know what, government, we don't want this. This is what we want. This is what we think you should do. We voted you into power and we have a right to tell you this and we have a a right to tell you that. Do you think that is what they want to achieve with that October 1st protest?
Okay, I think it's really called for. I really think it's really due. In fact, if we can have people, no, I wouldn't say I support protest every day, but if we can have people that would come out to talk about these things. If you look at a man that's aged 50 and he does 60, yeah, we are going to be 60, and he doesn't have some things in his life. I mean, there should be a question mark in that man's or woman's life.
Sure.
You don't have some basic things, you don't have where you stay, you can't even cater for yourself and your family. See, that kind of man is, people would say that, what has he been doing all his life? And I think that is what we are trying to still question in Nigeria. What have we been doing from the first year to the 60 year? We are comparing Nigeria now to a 60 years old man.
Right.
So I think, look at a 60 years old man, look at the kind of achievements or things he's supposed to have running for him, and look at Nigeria, put ourselves in that position. What have we achieved? Is it too late for a 60-year-old man to achieve? Is it too late for a 60-year-old country to achieve what we are set to achieve? Even some countries that we gain independence before, they've gone so far. They've gone so far. All these things boils down to leadership, the people. See, there are lots of sides really.
So
but I
think
think
keep talking.
it's important
we
we
not
talk.
stop talking.
True.
We continue to have this
Talk
conversation.
and we have to put our actions
Exactly.
It shouldn't just be all talk. They say, they will do protests. Everybody will go and sleep at the end. You take paracetamol because you don't work out all over Lagos finish. But at the end of it, as a person, what are you contributing to Nigeria? Are you that bus driver that increases the thief fare just because you have an opportunity to do so? Are you that trader that increases foodstuff prices just because you have the opportunity to do so? Are you the students that cheat on during examination malpractice because you have the opportunities to do so? Each and every one of us have roles to play.
Yes, definitely. We have roles to play. We still have a robust conversation today.
Yeah.
But let's go on a short break. We'll be right back. Yeah, welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. This is still Keep It Simple, where we're definitely keeping it simple. So, countdown to Independence Day, October 1st. On Thursday, Nigeria will be 60. Should we be happy? Should we be excited? Or should we be sad? Should we cry? What exactly should we do? So, we're counting down to independence right here on Keep It Simple. So, today our conversation will be about Nigeria. So, it is Nigeria at a glance. So we are all speaking from our perspectives, what exactly we can see, what we think is going wrong, what we think we should work on, just counting down to independence, of course. So let the conversation begin. So guys, Nigeria at a glance. Today is a free-for-all program.
Okay.
That means you're going to speak from your perspective.
Yeah.
Rant all you can. Today is for ranting.
Okay.
Rant all you can, knowing that there's every possibility you're speaking the mind of the viewers. Exactly. So because we need to talk. While we are talking, we are taking action. While we are taking action, we are praying. We'll do everything together. Okay. So now, let's begin. Do you think in the first place, bringing people of over 300 languages together, do you think it's a mistake? I don't want to say, do you think Nigeria is a mistake? But do you think bringing people together, people of different backgrounds, diverse cultures, bringing them in a place together and saying that, you come and start one country, do you think that was the first mistake that was made?
Okay, so Nigeria has happened. We are here now for over 60 years. And there are so many good things as much as bad things that have happened over the course of the year. I wouldn't sit here to say that we are a mistake. Whatever has happened, and we are here to take responsibility for our actions.
Sure.
All right. So, the more complex a phenomenon is, the more the possibilities that we can achieve, the more the heights we can attain.
Okay.
So, when you consider this phenomenon, Nigeria, in the first instance, you'll be like, it will be a very difficult thing to manage this different people from different background and all. But the truth is, our strength lies in our diversity.
Okay.
So I can tell you that as much as we have experienced a lot of fallbacks, the truth is we are here because we have this much strength. They call us giants of Africa. It is not beans. It is our diversity is what is actually working for us in some way. There are many strengths to us than we can actually have if we are just one small nation. I can tell you that we might have even been long forgotten if we are just a unit, a small nation or a small country. But the fact that we are here together, yes, there are a lot of issues, there are challenges, but we've made it this far, not to give up at this point. So I wouldn't say we're actually we are a mistake, but we need to consider what will work for us because we are one unique country. We might not, we are quick to always, to always consider other countries, other small nations around us. Like we are quick to compare
Nigeria.
But our stories are different. Yeah, we are one Africa actually, but we still have our uniqueness. So we are trying to emulate good things that other countries are doing, and that's fine. We want to have a yardstick to which we can measure our growth. That's quite all right, but sometimes we need to be fair on ourselves. We are unique. Ghana or Cote d'Ivoire don't have as much as the ethnic group we have in Nigeria. So let's just, this is us. Let's accept ourselves for who we are, and let's look at the measures that we can, that we can deploy. That would work for us as an individual, as a country, as much as we still emulate other growths and developments happening in other places.
All right, thank you. All right, so Ruki, do you think that the independence came at the wrong time? Of course, 1960, 1st of October, Nigeria gained independence after people like late Chief Obafemi Awolowo, Nnamdi Azikiwe, the nationalists who spoke for the country, who stood for the country and told the Britons, you know what, it is time for us to gain independence. And yes, we eventually got it. Do you think it came in do you think Nigeria was not mature enough to be independent, to be a free nation as at that time?
Okay, so I wasn't born then. I can't say that. If we were matured enough.
Like from what we are seeing now, do you think Nigeria was actually old enough to have gained independence? Do you think if we had spent more years in captivity, I don't want to use the word captivity, under the colonial rule, maybe we would have learned some more, probably would have grown some more before Nigeria would now begin. As at then, we're starting with maybe a more mature mindset. I don't know, because the people will say that they feel the independence came in at a wrong time, or they feel like these people should not have been forced together. Some people see it as being forced together, people of different cultures and diverse languages, you feel like you forced them together. So do you think it actually came at the wrong time? From what we are seeing now, do you think it came at the wrong time?
Well, I don't think it came at the wrong time because as at that time, we're not even looking at how big we were. They were just looking for freedom.
True.
See, if you're looking for freedom, any way now way, that's what people will say. As far as you just want to leave that current situation and get somewhere, you want to get your freedom. You would do anything at all just to make sure that the shackles or the bonds, what is holding you down, is off. Then after that, you can now start looking for whatever. So I don't think that it was because people were still suffering as at that time. There were lots of things happening. There was slave trade. There were different kind of things happening. The white people were really nice and we were not comfortable. We could not even talk in our own nation. You understand? So I don't think it came at the wrong time. Neither do I think that those nationalists didn't do or didn't play their role very well. But what we are seeing the result of different people that has different motives. I mean, that probably the first men had the love of Nigeria, but we've had different people coming into leadership position for different reasons entirely. I mean, there are different people that would come into power because they want to be famous. Some people will come in just because of the money. Some people will come in because of the prestige or something. So it is that intention that has really changed the nation. I wish we had people who would come in with that pure mind. They would see the national treasury and they would say that, we would use this thing for the good of all, and not for my own person. So when selfishness started coming into light, we saw people taking things for themselves. They were not even minding the country. That's why we at 16 now we still have loads and loads of problems. Okay. And in the next many years, we might still have loads of problems if it is not dealt with. I appreciate the fact that some people are taking the bull by the horn and trying to go for protest, but I wish that this government would listen. I wish that there would be a change of mind. I wish that we will be more selfless. And come together and have that mind. So, some people have the mind, but they are still being controlled by people that don't have the mind. So, what would they do? What can they do? Imagine a small boy in the midst of lots of big people, and you are the only one that say, no, I want Nigeria to be good. The only people say, Nigeria don't scatter, everything like this. So you just eat your own and go. See, all these things, it makes me really sad.
So it makes me really sad. Just to take on that, I think she made some really profound statements talking about some person's selfish interests. Why we have others that are being selfless. So this whole thing, the question you asked is that, was that time the right time for us to gain independence? For me, I would say we were not born that year, 60 years ago, I mean. But for me, I would say there was no right time, but that time. Because if I had gained independence prior to that time, the truth is we might not have made much difference. If we had gained independence in 1980 or 1990, we might not still have attained where we are now. So the whole thing, it's not even about the time. That time for me was okay. But it boils down to leadership. It boils down to structure. It boils down to systems that have been put in place. The truth is that if we had gained independence 2000, but we have good leaders in place, we have structures, we have systems that are working, we have people that are selfless, like Uke has pointed out, we will have made giant strides in 10 years. We might not have gotten to this, but we will have had things to point out that, in 10 years we've achieved this. In 10 years, because why? We have laid, frameworks. There are working frameworks on ground that we are building on. So the issue was not about the time. The issue was the foundation with which Nigeria was started, or the foundation we laid. So, we talk about our nationalists, the likes of Obafemi Awolowo, the likes of Nnamdi Azikiwe, and a lot of those, eulogizes them and all. There are still some person that will tell you that the problem started from that very set of individuals. So Ruki really nailed it when he said there are different people with different intentions. And we just find ourselves dancing to their whims. Like we are being led. They are our leader. We are just being led, and whatever it is they just dictate is what we'll go with. So if you are fortunate to fall under a dictator or someone that is just out there for his own selfish interests, at that time, all through his tenure, we just see that he's only embezzling first for himself and his family and his generation to come. Nigeria is not making progress. At some point, we were probably fortunate to have people that were selfless, that want to really make things work. We would notice that we made some progress. So it has just been a roller coaster journey. We've just been at some point fortunate, at some point unfortunate, but we are here we are because of the decisions we've made so far. Okay, all right. So 60 years in view, and we are still talking epileptic power supply. We're still talking bad roads. We're still talking bad drainage systems. Security. We're still talking about one big security. We're talking about education. We're talking about all of these things. Like, I feel like every sector has one huge problem or the other that it seems like we've not been able to tackle. So can we say that over the years, going from military rule to civilian rule, back to military rule, back to civilian rule, do you think that leadership is the only problem we have? That the moment leadership is sorted out, everything in Nigeria is going to work out? No. So now wait. Okay. What is your definition of leadership? Of course. You don't think it's just about the people up there? Just the president alone. No. That's why I didn't say government. So leadership all encompassing. Yes, and it is an individual thing. Okay. As a person, how are you leading your life? Okay. It will have a ripple effect on your community. Okay. A ripple effect on the society and Nigeria at large. Okay. So it boils down to the individual. We are the one that make Nigeria. We are all Nigerians. We are the one that make up the what country. Happens so to? So it is with us, the individual. All right. So what happens to the average Nigerian now? Yeah. Is what will determine if the power supply will be better. Is what will determine if the road will be fixed.
is what would determine if the drainage system will be fixed. You know, is that what would determine? I want you to say it point blank that Nigerians, if you can lead yourself better, or if you can do things better, you know, the government will now remember that, oh yeah, we're supposed to do these things, we're supposed to put things in place. Or the leadership will know that, oh, there are certain structures they need to put in place for Nigerians to live a better life.
Sarcastic,
no, not being sarcastic. No,
don't
please.
be sarcastic.
I'm only asking questions, and
you
know,
I get you.
because I feel like some viewers might have this question in mind.
And it's the truth. I mean, you'll be like
I don't
have a say.
Exactly.
I've never been there.
Why is even saying on
Exactly.
this table now, it might not count because they are not even listening. But the truth is, let's just take it back.
Okay.
Let's take it back to the fact that we started as a person, as an individual. We are an individual before you are given the opportunity to lead.
Okay.
If you have values, if you've been leading yourself well, you have, you know, you are selfless. You have people's interests at heart. Even though you are not giving a large crowd to lead there, but you are living a life that is one of emulation, and you are doing things in your own little way that is bringing about change. Okay. You get me? You are serving as a catalyst. Okay. This thing, if every individual can have that mindset that I'm a catalyst, I can effect change, it will spread like wildfire. Like every other person will key into it, and when you have opportunity to serve, you see that your output will be quite different from people that as an individual they were selfish. As an individual they were unruly. As an individual they don't even obey laws and orders. Little things. So I'm not saying that random Nigeria, like layman, like an average Nigerian is the problem. But the truth is that the old leadership problem that we have as a country, it starts as an individual. That's just what I'm trying to say. So when you have in your closet, what are you doing? It will have an effect when you have opportunity to lead. So our leaders that are selfish today, it is not when they got there that this is about they've had that thing. It's a seed sown. They've had it in them long before. So now the conversation is, what are you doing? Yeah, things are not working, but are you still trying to thrive? Are you trying to thrive in your own little way? You are not taking things that does not belong to you. You obey traffic laws and orders. You pray for Nigeria. You have good intention towards another person. As an individual, where nobody knows you yet. So it is those things, those little seeds you are sowing day by day. When you have opportunity to lead, those things will come in handy, and you will not just be thinking about yourself alone. So the issue we have is with leadership, and leadership is about an individual. How are you influencing your space?
Okay,
that's the thing.
So, Ricky, let me ask you, do you think we are overpopulated and we probably don't have enough resources to cater for Nigerians, and that's why we have bad roads, and that's why there are no jobs, and that's why the education system is bad and all of that? Do you think we don't have enough resources and Nigeria is just overpopulated?
Okay, so, well, what's the statistics of Nigerians' population now? Okay. See, Nigeria is very big. Our land mass is bigger than big. There's a song in the church that used to say, "You are big, 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 big." La 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 la. That's for God. We're actually talking about God. But Nigeria is big, 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 large, and we have a large land space. But I still don't. Probably in years to come, we are getting overpopulated. Exactly. But that doesn't mean that we do not have enough resources to fend for us, for our present selves now. When we talk about resources, we have, to an extent, we have natural resources, but in fact, most of them are not being processed here. So we find out that they cultivate these things here. They have to send it out of the country for it to be processed before it's sent back. We have to buy it back again. Do you understand what I'm saying? So these things, it is not just about the space now. When we also talk about population, there are still some states that are overpopulated. Like Lagos is overpopulated. When we have different states, there are villages, villages, towns that everybody is running to cities to make money. So let's say that some of these mega cities are overpopulated, and back at our villages, we're having lesser people. Because people feel like there's no greener pasture here. Everybody is trying to come into Lagos. Do you know the influx of people into Lagos daily?
Lagos are trying to travel abroad.
Exactly. Of course, so we are not overpopulated. We have the resources, but management is still there.
Okay.
It is still not being managed well. Imagine when they stopped the importation of rice. We thought, oh, we can make rice. I think Lagos State also made lake rice. We have Nigerian rice. In fact, let me give you one.
I heard some people even benefiting.
Gee, some people are benefiting
closed borders
because we still have imported rice.
Of course.
We still, so how come?
We still have foreign rice in the country.
Those things come into the country is now more expensive.
Oh, yes.
The local ones. I can't imagine Nigeria local rice being sold for 23. That local rice, they spoon, different things. There is one I was complaining to Tola about. It smells like gutter. That rice, whenever I want to, I'll be like, geez, what is this?
That's why a lot of people don't want to take the local rice and they prefer the foreign rice, but it's more expensive.
That is just it. Population is there, feeding is there, security is there. But then Tolu have said that we should always talk about the bright side of things. So
yes, we will talk about the bright side. Not today's episode, though. We'll definitely talk about the bright side. The conversation will definitely continue. And yes, you can join the conversation as well. So if you have a comment, all you have to do is to drop it right there in the comment section. Please, we'll definitely love to hear from you. The conversation will continue till Independence Day. Yes, we'll still continue to look at Nigeria at a glance. We'll be right back. Let's go on the short break. Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. This is still Keep It Simple. Well, like I said, Nigeria at a glance conversation has ended for today, but you can still join us tomorrow. We intend to continue that conversation. There's a lot to talk about.
A whole lot.
A whole lot to talk about when Nigeria is concerned. And as patriotic Nigerians that we are you not a patriotic Nigerian? You are? Okay, so we definitely have to keep talking about Nigeria, but right now that's done for today. So we really want to remind you about the Praise Dance Challenge that is on. Okay, this is an opportunity for you to make money. Hey, there's prize attached.
Tell your smile.
I don't want to make it
smile,
please.
Like,
I don't want to make it all about the money. Please. I think they need to show your faces. They need to see the smiles on your faces as well. They need to see the smiles on your faces. Okay, so the Praise Dance Challenge is all about promoting the praise and dancing culture among people. Okay, so what we want you to do is to make a video of yourself dancing to your favorite gospel song. Then you upload it on your own platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. So when you do that, you use hashtag Praise Dance Challenge, you use hashtag Keep It Simple, then you use hashtag, what's that last hashtag? Hashtag GovTV Reloaded. GovTV on demand. Pardon me. So you use those 3 hashtags, then we'll see your video, we'll share it on our wall, then you tell people to come to our own platforms that like your video, because the videos with the highest number of likes would be the winner, and the second place and the third place. All right, let's check out a video of our pastor. Pastor Afolabi. Yes, he has done something like that. So I want you to see what it looks like. Then we'll be right back to sign out. Enjoy.
My name is Pastor Emmanuel Afolabi. I'm a minister in the Gospel Faith Mission International, the Assistant General Overseer Training and Development. My favorite song is Hallelujah, eh? And this song was composed by Nathaniel Bassi. Hallelujah, hallelujah, is a sound of victory. Hallelujah, hallelujah, let the sound of rejoicing fill
back. Thank you for staying with us. Like I told you, that is his own praise dance challenge. So you should definitely do yours as well. Dancing to your own favorite gospel song. You saw the way it was dancing. It was really exciting, right? That's the same way to be excited. Just express yourself. Praise God in whatever way you want to praise Him. But make sure you upload that video on your platforms. And don't forget to use the hashtags GovTV on demand, hashtag praise dance challenge, then hashtag keep it simple, so that we can see your video. All right, this is where we'll draw the curtain on today's episode of the program. Thank you for joining us. We hope you had a beautiful time and you enjoyed our conversation. You can follow us on our social media platforms at official GovTV. So we'll see you again tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Bye.